But we begin with Help Me Hank demanding answers in the green ooze investigation.
So who made the mistake? Who's being held responsible for that?
Do state investigators believe the public is in danger? We're told test results are coming soon, but as we wait, there are real questions tonight about what was happening inside electroplating services in Madison Heights and why action wasn't taken sooner to clean it up.
And now those living nearby fear their health could be at risk. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester went to Lansing today to ask the tough questions. And Hank, the state is working to get answers, and fast.
Yeah, they certainly are, Kim. They've taken those soil samples, also samples of water, working to get those results. You'll remember this became a huge issue when that green ooze was spotted here along 696. This is the building at the center of this entire controversy. And those who live and work nearby say tonight they're left with few answers.
Toxic ooze, an eyesore, a danger, a huge problem for the state, which knew this was a potential danger for decades.
Clearly somebody dropped the ball, right?
Well, it's hard to know. I mean, according to
It seems pretty easy to know. If the cleanup had been done and the work had been done, and then I'm driving along the highway and ooze is coming out, clearly the site was not properly cleaned.
Well, we did the site assessment, and that did not have any indication that this was going to happen.
But it did happen.
When cleaned originally, this project didn't qualify for the level of funding that may have prevented this mess from happening now. Bottom line, it's clear the cleanup done previously wasn't enough.
So who made the mistake? Who's being held responsible for that?
Well, this is an issue that has been ongoing for decades.
That's what blows my mind. It has been going on and on for decades, and it was never resolved until ooze seeps out onto the roadway.
Well, as Governor Whitmer suggested, we really need to look at enforcement, and she's called for a bipartisan approach to provide the funding we need to have consistent and assertive enforcement on environmental, tragedies like this.
We've learned violations had been issued for years, dating back to the 90s. And beyond that, those who live nearby tell me they've been left in the dark.
That's the big concern around with the residents is mostly like, how safe are we?
In talking with the people that live near there, nobody's heard a peep from the state. Nobody from a state agency has knocked on a door, sent a letter, said, oh, by the way, you know that green ooze that you see just a few blocks away? It's okay. How come nobody's reached out to people that live there? If you live there, wouldn't you want to hear from the state?
Well, we are working with our partners, and we are planning upcoming town hall meetings. We understand there is concern.
Yeah, a lot of concern. Back out here live, one of the big questions moving forward is how this could affect the health of those who live and work nearby. The state saying today they do not believe that this is going to affect these people in an adverse way, but they can't say with 100% certainty that everything here is A-OK until those test results are back. We're live here tonight in Madison Heights. Hank Winchester, back to you.
Yeah, and Hank, you mentioned those test results. When can we expect to see those results?
And Kimberly, there is the possibility that the first round of test results could be available on Friday, not just water and soil results from here, but also from other properties owned by Mr. Sayer, if not by Friday, early next week.
Okay.
Back to you.
We'll be following it. Thanks, Hank.